It is always a great joy when each diocese gets a new shepherd. It was on Friday, the 5th of May, 2023, when Pope Francis gave great news of joy to the Episcopal Conference of Malawi, and in particular to the Diocese of MZUZU, that would get an auxiliary bishop, Fr.Yohane Suzgo Nyirenda, as an auxiliary bishop who would be helping Bishop Ryan in MZUZU Diocese in Malawi. We had a chance to have a one-on-one brief talk with Father Suzgo Nyirenda, who will be consecrated bishop or auxiliary bishop of MZUZU Diocese this coming Saturday, a day after tomorrow. You're with me, Father David in Wagaba, and we want now to take you to this one-on-one interview with Fr.Yohane Fr.Yohane Suzgo Nyirenda. Be with us as we bring you this here on Luntha TV. It was on Friday, the 5th of May 2023, at exactly midday, when Pope Francis brought the good news to the church in Malawi, and particularly the church in MZUZU diocese, when he announced our new bishop-elect, Fr.Yohane Suzgo Nyirenda. And many have been waiting, wanting to know more about Fr.Yohane Suzgo Nyirenda. I welcome here on Luntha TV Fr. Nyirenda, and people are keen to hear from you. You're welcome, Fr.Yohane.
Thank you very much, Father David.
Let people know who is Fr.Yohane, where he comes from, or when he was born, and from where.
Fr.Yohane Nyirenda is a priest, a diocesan priest from MZUZU diocese. And I was born and given the name Suzgo Nyirenda. Then at baptism, I was given the name Yohane. So Suzgo, it simply means problems. Why problems? Problems that surrounded my birth. I was born in June, on 20th June. And then the parents said they had some problems. So then I thought we should carry on this name of Suzgo to remember that. Then Yohane, why Yohane? Yohane means God is gracious. So I was at baptism, as I was being born into the new family of Ecclesia, I was given the name God is gracious. So even though there are problems, even though there is Suzgo, but Yohane is there as God is gracious. So I find the names to complement each other very well.
Oh.
I was born 1976 on 20th June in a family of Mr. Daniel Winston Nyirenda and Mother Mercy Sakala in a village called Thomas Muhinji village or Katibi village, Tie Kampingo Swande in Mzimba district. And our place is commonly known as Wozi. So we were born in a family of 8 people, 8 children. And we are 2 males, 6 females. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, Fr.Yohane. I would kindly ask you that I want to see your whole face, that the camera still brings me all your face. Thank you so much. Yes, that's perfect. Tell us about your parents, your siblings, and the family background, where you came from. I know you say you're from the northern part of Malawi. Tell us about your family, Fr.Yohane.
My family, as I mentioned in passing, that my father is Miss Daniel Winston Nyirenda, and my mother, she died 2013, was Mercy Sakala. Mercy Sakala, and in this family, there are 8 children. Out of the 8, 6 female, 2 male, and I'm the second born in this family. So now the family is settled at Mzimba Boma, but the children are scattered around Malawi Sea. But they're all alive.
Okay. Tell us about your education, Father.
My education, of course, from Wozi primary school. That's where I started, standard 1 to standard 4. Wozi FP primary, Wozi primary school. Then I continued at St. Paul's Primary School in Mzimba. Then I also had 1 year at Chasato FP Primary School, after which I went to Muzimba Deck. Now it is called Munjiri Community Day Secondary School for my secondary education. So I was there from 1994 to 1998, from 1 to 4 at Munjiri CDSS. Now, after getting good results from Munjiri, I applied to the diocese to be accepted, and then I went to Christ the King Formation Center in Rumhi. That was the year 2000. And the same year 2000, in October, I went for philosophical studies at Kachebere Major Seminary for 3 years. After that, I went for theological studies to St. Peter's in Zoma, St. Peter's Major Seminary. Then there I got the Bachelor's of Divinity in Theology. Then maybe after that, after serving a few years in the parishes, institutions, I also did the postgraduate diplomas, 2 postgraduate diplomas. One in Ecclesiastical Tribunal and Matrimonial Cases at the University of Eastern Africa, Kwea, and the formation course at Lumen Christi Institute in Arusha, Tanzania. So in brief, that is all about my education.
When were you ordained, Father?
I was ordained on 19th July 2008.
Okay. We were ordained the same day. I'm glad that we share an ordination date.
Is it?
Yes. Beautiful. One would wonder and want to know your vocational journey. How did it all begin? Did you begin knowing you would be a priest? We are interested to hear about your vocational journey.
My vocation journey, I can say, I started feeling that I would want to go to the seminary when I was in primary school. And already when I was in standard 7, then standard 8, writing exams for secondary schools, I asked to be included in those who would write the seminary exams for minor seminary. Unfortunately, then I was left out because of the plausible reason that I was 17 and the limit was 16 years old. So those above 16 would not be accepted to write seminary exams. Form 4 at a CDSS, I still wanted to become a priest, and then I applied and I was admitted. So I could say it started around the primary school when I was still a young boy. I would go for mass. I was admiring some priests celebrating mass at our parish, and then also some sisters were coming to teach us, especially the MIC sisters were coming to teach us religious studies or religion at primary school. So I was inspired by these players, the priests and the sisters who used to visit us.
Yes, Father, beautifully interesting. And when you were ordained a priest, as you have taken us through this, where have you served?
Okay, thank you, Father. Soon after ordination, I was first appointed to be curate at Katete Parish. That was 2008, where I worked for 2 years, 2008 to 2010. Then I was transferred to Muzambazi Parish in MZUZU Diocese, where I served from 2010 to 2013. After 2013, I was appointed to St. Augustine Parish, still in MZUZU Diocese, as a parish priest, where I served until, I served for 4 years, after which I was sent for studies to Kwea. When I came back from there, I was again appointed to Christ the King Formation Center in Rumhi. So I was at Christ the King Formation Center for 1 year. And then I was sent again to do formation course in Tanzania, as I mentioned, for 1 year, 2018 to 2019. In 2019, when I came back, they appointed me to Kasina Spiritual Formation Center, which is in Desert Diocese, but a national institution. So I was there until this calling came.
Okay. How has been your journey? Has it been a smooth journey? What have been your challenges? What have been your great moments?
As a priest, of course, problems are there always, and the joys also are there. But the greatest moment I would remember is on the day of ordinations, especially first the ordination to diaconate, which happened in 2007 in the Cathedral of Zomba, there, Sacred Heart Cathedral, by Bishop Masomwe from Chipata Diocese. That was a very great moment. I felt like uniting with God face to face as we're getting ordained. And the Zomba Cathedral, with their good songs there, they were singing. Very nice. Then another moment was a moment of ordination to priesthood, 2008, at my home parish in St. Paul's, to see the joy that was deep within me, and also all the people around very happy, jubilating. I felt so high in spirit. So those are the two moments that I can count. But the down moments, of course, when my mother died 2013, that was a shocking news to our family and to all of us. That was a very sad moment. But still with faith. Thank you.
Sorry. Fr.Yohane Suzgo Nyirenda, you are following us on Luntha TV. We have Bishop-elect Fr.Yohane Suzgo Nyirenda from MZUZU Diocese. How did you receive the news of your appointment as a bishop? I know we were all joyful on the 5th. It was a Friday at midday. That was on the 5th of May, 2023, when Pope Francis announced your appointment as the auxiliary bishop of MZUZU Diocese. Where were you and how did you receive the news?
Thank you very much, Father. At that time, I was at Casina Spiritual Formation Center, where the boys' schools were on. And then when the news came, I got it with mixed feelings. One, joy, another one with worries and fears, to look at the responsibility, like a big cross coming again on the existing one. So I was filled with joy, but again with fears and worries. So that's all I could say about the feelings that I had that day.
What have you chosen as your theme now, as we are left with a few days to your consecration?
Normally the theme would be unveiled on the actual day of consecration, but still I would be going in the line of work and service. So I'll look at my calling as a service to the church. So the actual wedding will be given later, but I'm looking at it as a service to the church, and we're all called to work. So my area is the concentrating on to go and work.
Great. Many questions have come up, Father, when people heard about the appointment of an auxiliary bishop, and then we're asking, okay, what does an auxiliary bishop mean? Let people know a little about the duties of an auxiliary bishop and differentiate these, coadjutor bishop and auxiliary bishop. Please help us understand.
Thank you very much. So according to the church, the Catholic Church, of course, we have coadjutor bishops as well as auxiliary bishops, apart from the ordinary bishops that we know. So these, we can say, they are appointed to assist the ordinary, who is the bishop running the diocese currently, and the coadjutor bishop has the right to succession. In case of incapacitation or in case of impediment, let's say maybe the sitting bishop is impeded or is incapacitated or resigns or whatever, something happens to him, automatically coadjutor bishop becomes a bishop of that diocese. But auxiliary bishop is different. Auxiliary bishop is the assistant to the current bishop, and he does not have the right to succession, but he is asked to assist when pastoral needs demand the current bishop who is the local ordinary. So that's the difference between the two.
Good, thank you so much. Looking at the geographical location and the size of MZUZU diocese, give us a picture. People are saying, okay, MZUZU, how big is it? And then we have 2 bishops. Tell us about the size of MZUZU diocese and the work of which you're about to take up, please.
MZUZU diocese, of course, is a big area. It begins from Kasungu, some parts of Kasungu, some parts of Nkhotakota, Nkatabe district, Rumpi district, Mzimba, of course, the whole MZUZU. So it is a big area. Now, of course, we have 19 parishes, but there are many more areas that need to be opened. But in terms of distances, we cover long distances. Sometimes you have to cover some places from the central administration about maybe 160 kilometers. You are going to the we are going to the parish. So some parishes need to be divided even further. So MZUZU diocese is big and it needs to be divided, needs to create more parishes. Also the distances are big. That's why maybe the current bishop has asked that somebody assists him so that the pastoral needs of the people should be well taken care of.
As we are coming to the close of our beautiful chat here on Luntha TV, Fr.Yohane, before the last question, do you know yet your titular see?
Yes, they gave the title C of Catro in Italy.
Okay. Thank you so much. What would be your words to Bishop Ryan, the priests, the religious, your family, and all the lay faithful?
All these you have mentioned, my simple word is thank you very much for having taken this news positively, and then for the bishop for his cooperation, his guidance, and all the priests. And now you see everyone is busy preparing for the event that is coming on Saturday. I thank you very much for the preparation, and I'm reliably informed that all the preparations are almost done, and you are all invited to attend this occasion. But let us work together for the salvation of souls. Oh, Bishop, myself, the bishop, priests, and all the laity, let us work together so that the mission of the church continues to, that the church continues to grow. So all I ask is let us be united in this mission of the church.
Thank you so much, Father Nyirenda, for taking time to speak to us. I know that so many people need you at the moment. Thank you so much for taking time to speak to us here on Luntha Television. To you, our dear viewers, we have been honored to have the Bishop-elect of MZUZU Diocese, Father Yohane Suzgo Nyirenda. Thank you so much, Father, for taking time to speak to us.
Welcome, Father David.
Thank you so much, and God bless. Thank you for being with us as we have followed up briefly the life of the Auxiliary Bishop-elect of MZUZU Diocese, Fr.Yohane Suzgo Nyirenda. The consecration will take place on Saturday, this coming Saturday on the 5th of August 2023 at MZUZU Stadium, and Mass will begin at 9 a.m. Let's meet there, and we continue also to pray for him and all those who are organizing this big event. Thank you for being with us on Luntha TV. You've been with me, Father David Nwagaba, and in the machines we had Yamikan Nyambo. God bless.
Alinane,